wish I thought of that. Hi everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at Notion AI. So if you don't know, AI has kind of been trending, especially with ChatGPT going around. It's basically you're asking AI literally anything and they can give you a response and then give responses for even more questions based on the previous response. It's just really cool and it's using AI to basically do your work for you. So Notion added AI into their own software, which is really cool. So now you can go ahead and use AI within your pages in Notion and just help you to work faster and more efficiently. So it's really cool thing that they added. So let's take a look at Notion AI and everything you can do with it. Okay, so I just saved this page here, which is called Notion AI, where I'm going to show you some of the features. So if you don't know how to use Notion AI within any page, all you need to do is click the space bar and then automatically you can ask AI to write anything or just use any of these things that they have down here. Or you can even do command and then start writing things, and then it will also give you Notion AI suggestions. So the first few times that you try out Notion AI, it will be free. After that, it will be $10 a month. So I think it's kind of fair. It is a very big feature and I think giving it away free, it would be very cool, but I think it is fair, the price they're asking for Notion AI, because it is a very powerful tool. So that is the price of Notion AI. I do have a tip for you though. If you have Notion credit, just use that to pay for Notion AI. If you don't have a paid subscription for Notion, I kind of just figured this out yesterday that I even have Notion credit. So if you go to your settings and members, just go to the earn credit section here and just do all these things, and then you will get credit added to your account. And then yeah, you have credit here, and then you can just go ahead and use that to pay for Notion AI or whatever you want. If you want a membership for Notion Pro or something, you can even use that. But that is just a tip. If you didn't know you have this credit balance and you're not going to use it for anything else, just use it to pay for Notion AI. It's really easy to do. So here I have this page, like I said, that I'm just going to test out a few things with Notion AI. So if you click the spacebar, like I said, you have different things here and they have different sections. So the first I'm going to try out is this generate from page. And here we have 4 different options that I'm going to test out right now. So you have summarize, find action items, translate, and explain this. So let's go ahead and do that. So here I have just some old high school notes that I just pasted. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select all of this, and then we're just gonna go to Ask AI, and then we're just gonna go ahead and choose Summarize. You don't even have to highlight everything, because the reason I highlighted it is because this one section is about an arrays. In this I have different types of info, so you don't have to go ahead and highlight everything. So let's go to a different page. So I'm just gonna use this books page that I have in Notion. I'm just gonna click on space and summarize. And then it just gives you a summary of what this Notion page is about. And it's just a really cool way. And if you have maybe more like school related stuff, it's gonna be able to give you a better summary. This is just databases and info, so it's not like something it can really summarize, but it's just a cool thing to use. So summarize is really cool and it's really easy to do. Now let's go ahead and go to translate here. So I have this page of some of my notes that are all in my home language, which is Afrikaans. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and select this, and I'm gonna go to Ask AI and translate. So it's here, so I'm just gonna translate it to English. And it's really cool. So it just translated all that to English. So again, I can just go ahead and select all this. I'm gonna copy it, paste it in this find action items toggle. So let's paste all that. And then it added all that to my little section here. So what I'm gonna do now is let's test out the find action items section. So again, I'm just gonna select all this. And it even works in different languages. It's not just stuck to English. So for instance, if I were to ask it to summarize this, it would be able to do it even in my home language of Afrikaans, because I did test that out and it's really cool. So it doesn't have to be English, it can be different languages as well. So let's go ahead and click on Ask AI, and I'm just going to ask it to find action items for me out of this piece of text. So here I just got that from that piece of text. Depending on what type of document you have here, it's going to be able to add even more items. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, Ask AI, and I'm going to just ask it to explain this, explain what we are working with here. And it just explains literally that whole piece of text in a good paragraph, and then I can just go ahead and again copy this and explain it and just paste it there. So that is as easy as it is to ask AI to different things with different pieces of information. This is such a powerful tool that I think is now available at people's fingertips. And if you're in school or use Notion for work and stuff like that, I think it's gonna help you a lot. So I highly recommend checking out Notion AI. So that is all for the generate from page section. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and choose edit or review page. We're gonna cover this section here. So again, let's go ahead and just highlight this section, and then I can just go ahead and ask AI to improve the writing of this section. I'm not gonna go and read through all of that, but then it just goes ahead and rewrites it for you to make it seem better. I can even go ahead and go to ask AI. I can fix spelling and grammar mistakes in this part. I can make it shorter, so if I want it more summarized and not such a long paragraph, I can make it longer so it goes more in detail. And this is really cool, it can change your tone. So you can change it to more professional, to casual, straightforward, confident, or friendly. And then it just rewrites it again and makes it just, I guess, more friendly. Like I said, super useful. I think this will help a lot of people with like essays and things like that. It's amazing. You can even ask it to simplify language as well if you want to. Now what we can also do is you can go ahead and just ask the Notion anything. So for instance, I can go ahead and just draft with AI. They have some templates here, so you can just go ahead and see brainstorm ideas, blog post, outline. So let's go blog post, write a blog post about Notion AI. Let's see what it brings up. And there it just writes an entire essay for you about Notion AI. It gives you introduction, conclusion, all that. And then you can just go ahead and edit it to your liking. You can also go ahead and, like I said again, use AI to make it longer, simplify it a bit more, make shorter, change the tone a bit if you need that. So that is how you can really use Notion AI's full power, just using some of the templates they have here as well. And then you can also just ask a question, not even using their templates. So let's say, what are the benefits of Notion AI? And there it just gives me some more information. So I can even add that to this essay. And yeah, you can just continue asking questions to get more information about your topic. So how I would basically use this in real world circumstances. So I am not in school anymore. I mostly do work for my YouTube videos on Notion. So for instance, this little thing here, that I'm working on, I could literally ask Notion the whole script for this video. I asked it to give me information about these two devices next to each other, and it gave me a detailed analysis about it. I can ask it to make it longer to give me more detail. I even asked it more information, like I asked, does the one device still get updates? And it says yes, the 10th generation Kindle still receives updates from Amazon. So I got that information just by asking Notion AI. It saves so much time. You don't have to even leave the app to get some more information about what you're looking for. And then I just asked it to go ahead and summarize or give me some action points about this whole summary here. And then it just gave me a list of all those action points. And then I could just ask it even more information about the devices. So this helped me so much, just to simply write a YouTube script and get information. I didn't have to go watch 10 YouTube videos. I didn't even have to go to Google. I just added or asked Notion AI, and it just quickly answered all my questions for me. So that's mainly how I would be using Notion AI as someone who isn't like in a job that requires essays or in school even anymore. Just to make my work easier, it helps a lot. I also loved using the summarize section for different things. So for instance, when I have like a whole detailed study about like a certain topic in the Bible, using summarize just gave it the most beautiful put together summary of a certain topic. And that was really impressive to me. It just gives you such good professional feedback that can help a lot. You can use Notion AI for many different things. I think it is very specific on what kind of workload you have, what you basically use Notion for, but I think people who use Notion for literally anything can find use for Notion AI. So that's what I wanted to cover for you in Notion AI. It's very smart and intuitive, and I really recommend you just try it out and see if it's something worth investing in for you. So yeah, that was Notion AI. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments down below if there are any questions that you have about this, and I will definitely reply to you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!